Where is he?
Where they must fight their way from the Yay, I'm back. I love
You're
it.
back. I missed you so much.
We're starting right.
race.
Look, welcome to the maze on Planet 7 one more time. We kidnap heroes from across the galaxy and bring them here to the maze, where they must fight their way from the wilds of the outer ring to the challenging inner ring through the almost impossible shield ring for their chance for safe passage home. And all this for the entertainment and viewing pleasure of you, the audience at home, across the galaxy. Welcome one, welcome all to the greatest gladiatorial combat arena in the entire universe. Look, I'm your psionic barbarian host and two-time maze champion Fozzie. Now please, join me in welcoming our GM, Emu. Emu is your referee and hands-on maze operator. She's been given a bag of tricks to help run the maze, and she uses every single one. She's fair, she's impartial, and she's even-handed. So Emu, welcome.
Thank you, Fozzie. All right, guys, let's meet our heroes. First up, we have our 9th level Astroceph Lucaneer, Captain Wiley.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Captain Wiley. Let's see now. I'm a squid, and I got 4 tentacle arms and a squiggly beard, and my powers are they're luck and curse and such. You may recall last time, nasty succubus sent me flying backwards into some traps, and because you, the audience, voted for time as a penalty, I was aged up 230 years. So, I'd like to take this time to address you, the viewers, with a plea. Look, I'm only gonna slow us down now. Perhaps you'd like to bring back my mellifluous voice, for it not to seem like a terrible, heinous crime anytime I hit on somebody. The truth is, I never intended to see this age. I was planning on going out in a blaze of glory well before this. It's no fun. Everything aches, and I can tell when it's gonna rain, which might actually come in handy, don't know. Anyway, maybe you could toss a fella a spell, or like a trinket, or like a friend or something. Alright, I did get a fancy new shanty called On All Sides, some more roll your own spells, and a very cool new power called Misfortune. It basically makes people clumsy and drop stuff, so there's that at least.
Oh, Captain Wiley, you know what? You're going to be fine. Just do a lot of tentacle calisthenics. Everything's going to be great. All right, next up, we have our 9th level Diawata Weaver, Anacacia.
Hello! Hi, it's Anacacia, Fairy Dewata, hailing from a planet much bigger than whatever this is. Why is everything so small, Mittens? Oh, this is my cat familiar, Mittens. He's the best. Almost as awesome as my team. I hope you like me, as I like them. We're honestly in shambles right now. We're in deep shambles, and hopefully there's something that could, like, you know, help them. I've leveled up since the last time we saw each other. I can now use Dimension Door, which allows me to teleport myself to any spot within range. I also lend Fire Shield, which gives me fire or cold damage resistance. I've binded with the Mansaravar, this artifact shield. It can reflect damage to any target or haste and give buffs to my allies myself. It causes thunder damage. Along with my usual awesome thread magic and attacks like hold and web, I can morph and change my general appearance with alter self and polymorph. To keep enemies away from us, I can spike growth from the ground or use my spell Black Tentacles and keep them straight. I can now mass cure wounds, which will probably be super useful considering our current predicament.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Anacacia. You are absolutely lovable. Thank you so much. Next up, we have our 9th level human demagogue, Kingslayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm the Kingslayer, Slayer of Kings, Eater of Worlds, the Oathbreaker, Dragon Slayer, Destroy the Apex Predator himself.
And next up, we have our 9th level Quartermortal Catalyst, Elemental.
Oh, I thought I was beautiful.
Hello, hiya, I'm Ella, I'm Elemental. I am a Quartermortal sorceress assassin that has been cursed. But my goodness, I'm full of health and energy, and I'm so sprightly. Since the beginning of this maze, I have leveled up a bit. I can do big main spells that are cast at a level flipping 5 now. I just keep getting stronger and stronger. So if the group needs sort of ranged or elemental or even necrotic damage, I bring big pain to large areas. But that's not even my final form. No, that would be the elemental titan that I can transform into if I'm out of hit points or spells. And now I can turn into 4 extra versions of the titan. No longer just restricted to 4. I'll turn into one of 8. I won't know which one it is, though, until I start to transform. If my teammates are too close when I transform, though, they'll catch the boom, and they're very fragile and soft and squishy. Hey, speaking of my whole team, they're really not looking so good, are they? I mean, they've got low health. The squid's old. Kingslayer's down. He's unconscious, sleep talking. It may be hard to hurt me, since I am full hit points. Not sure if I said that. But unlike Anne and Kingslayer, I don't have an artifact just yet. I'm hoping that will change as we go deeper into the maze.
Thank you, Elemental. Thank you so much. All right, now that we've met our heroes, let's go back to our host, Fozzie.
Thank you so much, Emu. Look, last episode, our heroes attended a masquerade ball, and they had masks, and it was awesome. And I had a mask, and it was pretty awesome, too. Anyway, they attended a masquerade ball in the Kerber Halls that was attacked by Onari extremists. And in the middle of battle, Anacacia was kidnapped by a succubus, and she discovered an insidious plot by Onari leader Harv Wender. He gave the succubi safe harbor so that they would feed on his own people, the local extremists who were giving the Onari a bad name. That's just brutal. That's just plain brutal. But now we join our heroes as they make their way to Lambel, home of Elijah Follett and the Lambelites, who are the sworn enemy of the Onari. So shall we please begin, Emu? I'm excited.
Yes. All right, let's enter the maze.
Ah, I heard it. A decision must be made. Yes, it's time for a decision. Remember, guys, that you can only vote on the Maze on Planet 7 stream. So come on down, come on over. Help us vote. Be a part of this, please. Here's your decision right now. What will tempt our heroes into sin? Funeral or fashion? Funeral or fashion? This is actually, I actually have a story for you that combines both funeral and fashion and a lot of sinning. But, yep, they say I can't get into that right now. So I'm sorry. Back to you, Emu.
Thank you, Fozzie. You stand in the center of the Borough Union with tunnels leading to the Onari route of Charisma or the Lambelite route of Vision. Both roads now lead to Lambel, but you'll approach from the path that you choose. At this very moment, Kingslayer lies before you, critically wounded. Elemental stands over him.
Kingslayer, you don't look so good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What if I sing really badly? Okay, all right. Sounds like I'm going to have to do something a bit better than pierce everyone's eardrums. I'm going to roll for medicine and hope that I can get him out of this state and bring him back to consciousness without having to sing. So I'm hoping
Go for it.
Is that something I can help with?
Ah,
I've got-
13. You are down with Kingslayer, and suddenly his heartbeat starts beating faster, and his eyes flutter open. And he's awake.
Kingslayer, can you hear me now? Did that work? And I just
Is
poke.
Is that his theme song playing in the back?
Gently.
Do, 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 do. Oh my god, he's back.
They're calling
He can-
you to glory.
He can barely talk. He has not even a whole hit point.
Oh, good.
He's
Oh, geez.
just barely. Is there anything anybody can do in this moment to get him?
Yes, that. Do that,
Hello,
Missy.
hi.
Go on.
I've just learned something new, so I'm just gonna, go ahead and flaunt this. I can mass cure wounds. That means I can heal myself, Kingslayer, and Captain Wiley.
Oh.
I don't need any.
Gloating isn't very attractive.
Oh,
Hello?
well, I don't think my spell slot is updated because it says I have 0 spell slots, even though I've never used
I don't
this.
think we've rested even a tiny bit, is the thing.
That's
When
true.
you use both your spell slots, you can't keep casting. So we actually need to rest before we can heal up and use those spells.
Elemental,
Let's take a nap in this tunnel. Sorry.
roll me a history check, please.
I'm actually thinking about the time when I used to study a lot and a brain. No, actually, it went away.
Oh,
It went away. I thought I
Captain
was
Wiley
gonna
and
do that.
Acacia, the two of you can
Yeah.
also roll history checks.
Oh, good lordy. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Captain Wiley should get a
What is it
bonus
again?
because
History
he already
as well?
lived through it.
So both Acacia and Captain Wiley at the same time remember
Oh,
there's
that's
something
amazing.
weird sticking out of Elemental's bra.
The cold
It looks like
boots.
a steak.
Oh, you got the steaks from the dinner! From the
That's
feast
me.
like weeks ago! Is that it?
Between
Oh my god! Oh, that's not safe at all! That's not safe to eat, I don't reckon.
Is that
I
technically
totally-
boob jerky?
Some people call
Yes.
it chicken fillet, but they're actually steaks. If you are like me and cannot say no to a good buffet, so I may have stuffed me leather bra with parts of steak, but it should be perfectly good. Kingslayer, would you like some breast marinated steak?
Her chest is a hot plate! It's fine!
Did somebody just say?
breast.
I don't. Look, there's no reason to bleep out a woman's body parts! It's a perfectly wholesome thing!
Oh,
Are you
I
hungry,
said
Kingslayer?
I need help. I need help.
Well, I don't think beggars can be choosers at this particular steak, so have my
Yeah.
breast meat or steak.
Shall I use my dagger to get it into nice little bite-sized pieces for him? You know.
You know what? I think that's a really lovely idea for at least half the party. Yes.
Yeah, alright, you chin up there, lad.
Did I-
I've got you little bites now. Just 1 minute.
Was that
Would
breast?
you like me to roll
breast
for that?
steak or-
Or is that fine?
breast steak or breast milk? I don't know what's going on.
You must have heard a mistake when I was talking. Can I be Mistake
That's your
Of
nickname
level-
now. Yeah,
season 4000 that we're on? Okay.
yeah.
Put my meat crown on.
Captain
Mr.
Wiley, you lean down
2021.
to feed Kingslayer this very small piece of
Yeah.
steak.
Tiny. Choo-choo
Kingslayer,
train,
do
open
you
wide.
accept? Kingslayer takes a nibble, and you feed him another piece and another, and he starts to devour it. He wakes up. Kingslayer, you can heal 2d8 points of damage.
That's good. That's some serious. Was that Kagyu? It's amazing.
It was
And this is
Wagyu.
what happens when a lot is at stake.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Kingslayer is up. He is awake. He is not at full hit points, but he is back with the party. Congratulations, you've worked together to raise Kingslayer from death. And with that, you now have a choice. Do you take the path of charisma or the path of vision?
I'm still liking charisma personally. But I mean, Captain Wiley, how are you feeling charisma-wise with your new do?
That's a good question. Well, I suppose that's the eye of the beholder. If my charm is greater as a jaunty old man, or if my swagger and polish is, was my strongest suit. But I suppose, if it's wisdom, if that's the vision path, is wisdom, that's not so bad. I'm equally strong in that sport, I suppose. If anything, it's probably higher now. Or not, because I haven't actually experienced anything extra, I've just grown saggy.
And what would you prefer? Which path?
I'm trying to see if I could see anything in the paths that may persuade me to go over one or another.
At this moment, you can't.
I don't recommend
and what you
vision.
remember, what you remember was the last obstacle that you came across going through charisma was the piano. And now both will have something, but you can't actually see down these paths at this moment.
Is that true, though, that vision is going to be a test of wisdom? Direct questions. Always get answers.
Beep. So,
Crew,
only
party,
a moment
anybody.
left to choose.
I'm
Which you choose.
thinking I would like to go down charisma and just like pretty much continue on the way that we've always been going, right? Like if we stray too
Kingslayer.
much, yeah.
Kingslayer, so quiet. It's uncanny.
What do you think?
I'm for once in my life, I'm a little nervous. Shouldn't we stay and get rested up? I mean, I almost died in packs. I mean, what is the point in having a gun sword, whatever, you don't want to kill anything? This thing almost got me killed. This is twice now in the maze. Twice. I'm tired of this. I want to get home. I'm sick and tired of this. This is 2 times and almost died. Charisma for me.
I need to replenish my spell slots too, so I could totes have a rest. Should we have a long rest? Shall we?
Now would be a good place to rest as you are in these tunnels and you have a choice in front of you.
Yeah.
I think we should rest. We don't look so great. I can produce a little bit of flame so that we've got a campfire and we don't get too chilly.
Ah, nice.
That's
Okay,
nice.
so you perform your campfire. You put the campfire on. The rest of you sit down for a moment. This entire maze has been such a whirlwind and kind of curled up back to back so you can see all areas behind you. You all pass out at the same time. And you wake 8 hours later, fully rested, fully spell slotted. Congratulations, you got a rest. And with that, which path do we choose? All hands up for charisma. Hands up for all right, charisma. We're going towards charisma. All right. So you guys move forward and go through this path. It gets narrow and opens up to a sphinx. And the sphinx looks down and grins a very sharp-toothed grin. If you want to pass, you must answer my riddle.
Excuse me, beautiful feline woman. I'm just wondering if we do not answer correctly, what do you suppose will happen to us?
She goes, could be anything.
I'm out of state.
Oh, right, yeah. I must warn you, I'm a lot less tantalizing than I was a few hours ago.
You can always turn around and stay in the maze.
All right. All right. Let's just answer the question. What is your question, lovely Sphinx? Lovely, beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. My riddle is this. What can be swallowed, but can also swallow you?
Oh.
Why have you got
Alcoholism.
giggles,
No, wait.
Anne? What is so funny, Anne? Would you like to talk us through your thinking process?
I'm okay.
You dirty girl.
So what can... I'm actually very clean. I've smelled like chamomile for the longest time. Okay?
Yeah, nearly got you killed, that chamomile.
Use you.
What about? I would like to deliberate with my very
What do you mean it's
charismatic
water,
friends, if
Pax?
that's okay. Would you think it would be water?
Yeah,
You drink
that seems
water,
good.
and then you can drown in water. Is that what you were saying, Kingslayer? Or is that what your gun was telling you?
Well,
Sword
Yeah,
gun.
that's what Pax is saying. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting kind of tired of Pax. It's almost got
We're
me
gonna
killed
have to
twice.
do
She's
some
saying
couples
water.
counseling in a minute, but for now, let's just, yeah. I think water sounds
Water.
good.
What do you
Yeah,
think
water.
about
Can
the
drink
answer?
Water can consume you. You can drown in water.
All right. Who wants to go tell the Sphinx that? Shotgun not.
What about water?
She
sounds
stands
good.
up, lowers her head, and bows in front of you, and scoots back and moves aside, and there is a door.
Adorable. We're in. Let's go. Good teamwork.
That to
And
me
now-
was a lot more about smarts than charm, but hopefully we'll find out more.
And now, let's go down to Fozzie on the ground and hear from Anacacia, the bear of Mansarovar.
Thank you so much, Emu. Look, I'm here with the one, the only Anacacia. Ann, how's it going, dude?
Pretty good, pretty good. Fozzie, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad. So, look, let's get right to it. You've been to Onar. How are you feeling about that guy, Harv Wender, and the Onari and their root of charisma? How are you feeling about all of it?
Like, okay. At first I like judged the Onaris all based on Harv. Harv is like a horrible person, right? Because like
Brutal.
to let the succubi like save harbor and like kill the Onari extremists because it was making them look bad. Like that's horrible. I mean, let's not even get into the trauma I had to deal with when I got kidnapped. Mittens, he has to go to therapy 3 times a week now. Being tied up, he couldn't move. He doesn't even like yarn anymore. That's horrible. But anyway, like I take it back because I know it's just Harv. But the fact that they want my, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just wondering
Process.
what kind of therapists you're finding in the maze for your kitten.
Honestly, I'm just like ending up looking at myself and really finding some like self-strength because there really isn't any therapist. We got kidnapped and we just need ourselves. Like sometimes I like try to talk to my teammates, my friends, you know, but it just feels like talking to a brick wall. But like I like to pretend, and maybe this was like the drugs back then, like having like some residual effects. But I like to pretend that they're talking back to me and they're helping me through it.
It stays in your spinal column for a while, so they may be talking to you in your head for a little while to come. I have another question. What's your opinion of the Lambelites now? You told me with the Onari, how you feel about the Onari, but what about the Lambelites?
I don't really have much of an opinion. I don't understand why they like tried attacking us during the tournament. Like, what the heck was that about? Like, they came out of nowhere, like a gang snapping at us, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But like, we kept them back. And thank goodness for Kingslayer and the Pax Romana. They kept them
Pax
from
Romana.
getting too close.
Pax Romana. There is somewhere in the maze, if you ever find it, there's a theater, and they do an incredible rendition of Maze Side Story. You should check it out if you ever find it. But real quick, both sides, Onari and Lambelites, have asked you to use the Mansarovar to help them to victory. What's going on? Why do they want you in the thing so much?
I'm gonna just tell you, I've been milking this for as much as I possibly can, because back home, nobody really talks to me, nobody really cares who I am, but here, since I binded with this Mansarovar, everybody suddenly wants me. I'm useful? I could do cool things. Let them keep trying.
Yeah, I hear you. It's attractive. The fame, you get drunk on it. Last question. Have you ever had to make a really tough decision before?
I feel like life's just filled with tough decisions. It was really hard not to take the boob steak for me from
You mean
Ella.
boob jerky?
Boob jerky. It was really hard not taking that, and you know, that's a regrettable mistake because that is the steak of the gods. It came from my best friend, and it would have helped me as well. But Kingslayer, incredible human, and has helped us. Pax Romana. So I let him have it. We're dealt with like really, really hard decisions every day.
It's true.
I'm
It's
glad
true.
I
And you
could
bring
put
up a good
myself
point.
aside and help my friends.
You bring up a good point that every good party should always share their meat. Thank you so much for your time, Anne. I appreciate it. And now a decision has been made. Yes, you've made a decision. You have chosen fashion. Back to you, Emu.
You arrive at Lambel from the path of charisma, and the gate guards eye you suspiciously, signaling to someone unseen inside the city. The buildings of Lambel are simple and clean, pure stone spires that reach towards the starry nighttime sky. The gate is beyond the city, and to reach it, you'll need the permission of Elijah Follet, whose mansion lies deep within the spires. The moonlight reflects off the gleaming white snow coating the ground and illuminates a severe-looking cleric with a wide smile dressed in a simple white smock. He comes up to you.
I've never...
This is just too much. In order to be here, you must remove some of that ostentatious, that flamboyant color upon you.
All right.
Are you asking us to strip down, priest?
Oh, no, that would be completely lewd. Just, if you have something else, put it on, please. We are a very, very, peaceful people. And if you don't, then you will be taken to the chateau.
You lot are so
Oh
much fun around
no,
here.
we don't want to go to the chateau, do we? That's not where we need to end up at all, is it?
Oh no! It's like my body's literally made of colours. What will we do?
He
So
takes a
flamboyant.
fabric that he's wrapped around his waist, and it's simple, and it's not even bright white. It's this like eggshell creamy white, and he opens it up, and it's this scarf, and he just throws it on you, Elemental. He's like, this, cover up. It's disgusting.
You're disgusting, mate. Don't talk to my friend like that.
All that color, it's obscene.
You're
The
obscene.
point is to
It's
be
ridiculous.
seen.
But why? Why is it obscene? Why are you so offended by the colors of our clothes?
It evokes emotions. And unless you're just only happy, which, you know, this color, it inspires, a range of emotions. We want one here. And this is just too much. People might...
Is it
What emotion do
disgusting?
you want?
What emotion?
Remove one of those colorful things upon you. So,
Fine, just put
do
it back
you...
on, but I will take it off again.
Just snatch.
Do you
I will put
comply
on-
or do you not comply? You have choices here.
I'm tempted to both take something off and punch this man in the face. That's what I'd like to do.
I will not stop you, Captain
why don't you go ahead
Wiley.
and do that? Step up, old man.
We are
All right,
little
you know what? Fine.
enablers.
I'm gonna
I got
take
your
off
back.
my jacket only so as I can hit you better. Oh,
It's going to take him a second. He's like, it might dislocate his back.
yeah,
One
excuse me.
second.
Just gotta
you
crack
He's
it.
trying to figure out what's going on. You see him looking, squinting over at Captain Wiley, who's taking their jacket off very slowly. And he's trying
Very
to figure
slowly.
out whether Captain Wiley is actually complying or not complying. Captain Wiley, roll me
I'm
a
doing
Constitution
both.
saving throw.
Oh, okay. I'm doing both, aren't I? Okay. Oh, take that! Won't you?
All right. It is not exhausting for you to take your jacket off.
Just to take off my jacket! Oh, this stinks! This is the worst! And I cry to the heavens, you've got to save me! I can't do this much longer! Alright, and then I take 5 steps and square up.
He claps his hands, and a lot of clerics come up and surround you. My friends, I do believe that these heathens have violated our codes and need to be taken to the chateau. They will not comply. And the rest
I'm
of
gonna
them
spit in his face.
They will not
Do it.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I'm feeling saucy! Come and hit the old man if you think that's a good idea.
We've had a long rest.
Okay,
right.
so
Mittens is complying.
whoa, what did Mittens do?
He's just
Oh,
complying.
no.
He was like, fine.
Huh?
He's not happy about it though, is he?
This
He's
all
not very
happens in
happy about
slow
it.
motions. Mittens, you look over, Mittens is now colorless. You look over, Captain Wiley is mid-spit. Now, are you spitting or are you inking?
I'm spitting, I think. Oh, inking could be
Alright.
nice. No, inking would be good because he's all in white, isn't he? Let's do that.
All right. It all happens in super slow motion. Captain Wiley goes. "Brrr." So go ahead and roll to attack with your ink, or is it a save?
I'm very happy.
It's that's a good question. Let's find out.
That's a
save.
deck save. Okay. Let's see. That is going to be slow motion. This black ink just splashes all over them. And 6 people are going to rush you at the same time, much faster than your slow motion inking. So that is going to be, let's see. They got you. That did not get you. That one got you. And, the no, yes. Okay. Oop, nope. And absolutely not. That guy actually trips over slips on some of the ink that fell onto the ground. So you're held by a couple of them, and they say, "To the chateau!" And they begin to drag you off.
I'm
you guys
walking already.
Thank you for defending my honor,
Margaret.
Captain Wiley.
Thank you, Captain
Thank
Wiley.
you.
I can't believe Mittens was willing to like throw us under the bus and just like comply there. We need to talk later on, Mittens. This is ridiculous. Ugh.
He looks very angry, your cat.
He's very mad that he had to do it.
Are you
I can't
guys just like
believe he didn't
slowly
defend her
walking
back.
behind Captain Wiley getting drug off towards the chateau?
Yeah.
I don't think they're following me at all.
Captain Wiley.
What are you doing?
We're slowly following Captain Wiley. You good? All right.
Oh, you are? Oh, that's nice.
And they, they're pretty tall, so they've got Captain Wiley like by the tentacles and kind of dragging, and you're kind of trying to walk, but they're walking pretty fast. Kingslayer, what are you doing in this moment?
Sitting here and observing. I'm trying to understand why we want to be nice to people that are grabbing our friend Captain Wiley, who's now 300 years old, and just manhandling an old man. I mean, if they're going to treat him like this, can you imagine what they're going to treat us like? I'm just
They're
I'm just
taking
sitting back
us
and
exactly
observing.
where we
You know
want to go.
I'm with
Right,
you.
yes.
I'm with you. Can I just like trip him? Can I use manipulate to trip him? Keep him from like.
Yeah.
getting
So
them up?
you manipulate to try to trip them. So go ahead and do your thread. Okay. So that is a save. That is a 1. That is a severe trip. you trip 2 of them, and the other one, so boom, 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 3 of them tumble over, and they stop with Captain Wiley. They look down, they're starting to yell, they're trying to figure out what's going on, and as that happens, you see Miran. You see Miran and some of the Onari extremists. They run up, and Miran runs up to Anacacia, Elemental, and Kingslayer. He goes, what happened to Captain Wiley?
He inked himself in my honor. Defending my colourful
That's not how I
body.
want this story to go at all.
What are you even doing
Happens to the
here?
best of us.
Are you here to see Elijah and ask for access to the gate to the inner ring? He's got the key.
Well, you should help us, yeah.
Yeah.
She looks over and goes, this is what I'm talking about. Those Lambelites, they've got these rituals, these sadness rituals, and they're the ones causing the clouds of sadness in Onar. We cannot let them do this.
no.
Look at what they're doing to your friend. And you've got one just like, and they're just kind of holding Captain Wiley at this moment while the other 3 are trying to get up. It's a little slapsticky over there. But yeah, they have Captain Wiley, and Miran's like, we'll help you. Will you help us?
Honestly, I think I can speak on behalf of all my my allies, and suggest that Lambelites are Lamberlame, and having sadness parties is not really how we like to spend our time.
Whoa,
That is
wait
the-
a minute. Why
that's the funniest
are we
thing
making? Why are we making deals? What do we have to do? Why do we want to help everybody?
If you help
Sorry,
me,
Elemental.
I will help you.
Do we got to help you
He's
first?
negotiating.
Well, yeah, it's called a deal.
Well,
You've
how do
got
we know that
those
you're going to help
things.
us?
Let's see. I want Shia. I want to run away with Shia, and Shia is probably up in that weird castle with her dad, Elijah. So get me up there, and they'll I'm sure, and we'll just
How do we
kind
know
of
you're
burst
just
our
gonna
way
run
through.
off?
Why
How do I
would
know
we
you're
run
just
off?
not going to run off whenever you find your love? I need some sort of personal guarantee.
She stands up straight. She's like, I might be very creative and not one of these lame, and she looks over at Elemental, Lambels? Not one of these lame bells.
Lambelames. No, if you're going to do it right. Lamberlame, that's it. Good girl.
Lambelames. I'm not one of these Lambelames. I have honor, and I will help you.
How about this?
All
How
I
about
have
you
is my
help us
word.
first? And I don't know if you're good for your word. So how about this? I know that I'm good for my word. So how about you help us first, and then we'll help you. Excuse me a second. Group, listen, why don't we just get her help, and then we just move on? Because every time we go down these little paths of help, yeah, you're over here. Listen, every time we go down these paths, and when we try to help people, I've almost gotten killed twice. I've got a gun sword that wants to run
You were
around and
dead.
cause peace and
I brought you
happiness.
back.
Yeah. Who's to say you're going to
So
be there
don't
next
you
time
owe
to bring me
me?
back?
Don't you owe me if I saved your life? Is that how this works?
So what do you want to do, Elemental?
Snakeless.
Will this make us even if we go help them first? Is that what you want to do?
You know what? I actually really appreciate your voice of reason, because in this particular moment, I've become way too invested in 2 women in love smooching. So the fact that you are getting in there and being like, hey, who's looking out for us? And I'm like, that's right. We're in a maze.
She's
and
like,
we have to work
I will
together and
prove
prioritize
it.
ourselves.
And she goes, charge! And all of the Onari extremists rush these people. And then you see Onari extremists from other parts of the city. They all come out, and they rush up to free Captain Wiley from their oppressors. And it's full battle, and they make a path for you towards that spire that Elijah is in. She's like, find Shia, tell her to meet me in the hall.
in the hall.
I will help
I
you.
really want this to work with you because I think you two will be very happy together and unite the two warring sides, you know?
I don't even know why we're fighting in the first place. I don't know why they're always attacking us. She's saying this to you. She's like, but I will prove myself and just please tell Shia to meet me in the hall.
Meet you in the hall.
Oh.
Off we go.
Are we in like a full-on uprising now?
And with that, a path is being opened before you. And now let's go down to our man on the ground, Fozzie.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Emu. I appreciate it. Thank you, all of you Earthlings and everyone across the galaxy who continues to subscribe and send stars to us. We really appreciate it here at the Maze on Planet 7. But I want to take a moment right now and let you guys in on something that's exciting that'll be happening in the upcoming episodes. Look, we're entering my favorite part of the season. And I know before you say, look, Fozzie, you always say that. I'm serious this time. This is my favorite part of the season because I get to use my psionic powers for good. Well, not like for good, but like for your benefit, see? Look, we're getting ready for our season 4000 Play the Maze portion of the Maze on Planet 7, where you, the audience, will get to help create a character and then control it in the maze. I mean, that's awesome. So please, join our Facebook. Don't know what that was, but I like it. Someone got really excited.
I'm excited. This is so fun.
Join our Facebook group Inside the Maze on Planet 7 to help design the character. Look, I love this so much. It's my greatest accomplishment, really. So, okay, time to slow down, Fozzie. It's time for a decision. Yes, a decision must be made. Look, the Onari are on their way to attack Elijah, who has the key to the inner ring gate. The inner ring gate. But what protects Elijah, audience? Is it Gargoyle or Guardian? Gargoyle or Guardian? You decide. But now, let's watch as Captain Wiley takes a private moment to reflect upon past sins. I can't wait.
So this is me held by lots of people as a war is going on around me. Is that where the moment I find myself in?
Oh, you actually are standing there by yourself as all those people that were holding you have been rushed, and now there's battle around you.
Oh boy. Past sins. Well, not gonna lie. I have been sort of maybe lying a little in my intros when I say that my past is only full of cool exploits and no enemies at all. In fact, it's a little bit, maybe perhaps a bit the reverse, isn't it? So, there's that. You know, I find that having been aged up 250 years in an instant and not being as fast, it's all this running from being captured, running from being caught and killed. It seems so much more tiring than it used to, and I've been doing it for quite a while. And I also find myself reflecting on the fact that all the people I might have been close to, well, they might be happy to forget me. That's my other biggest fear, isn't it? Being forgotten. Caught, killed, forgotten. But, you know, maybe it'd be a blessing for them to forget me. And that's sort of a difficult thing to confront, isn't it? So, as I'm sitting here with chaos raging all around me, a single tear rolls down my cheek. And that's that.
Thank you for those considered words and for that single tear, Captain Wiley. But now, let's go over to my boy Gerald in the marketplace. What's going on, Gerald?
The Maze Marketplace. Hi there, it's me, Gerald, the alien from the Maze Marketplace. The only place where you, the audience, can purchase items that influence the game. Take my word for it. The items in the Maze Marketplace for today's episode are out of this world. First, we've got the Meteor Frog Oil, which will give Kingslayer a special ability after he applies the oil to his shoulder spikes. Kingslayer will also have to gruesomely describe how he impales the foe with his shoulder spike. That is something that I think we all want to see. We've also got the space pipes for Captain Wiley, which involve the captain singing a shanty. Fun fact, Space Pipes was also the name of my band in high school. All right, well, I've got to go fill out a report for one of my 7 bosses before I get demoted again. Gerald out!
Thank you so much, Gerald. I mean, what a job. That guy works 3 minutes a week. And now we have a decision. Yes, a decision has been made. You, the audience, have chosen gargoyles. Back to you, Emu.
You approach the central temple of Lambel, home to the fillets, as a silent sound of violence still rings through the city behind you. As you approach the temple, a pair of animated stone gargoyles step in front of you.
Two can play that game. Just stone.
How can we help you?
What do you want here?
It's official business.
What official business do you have, and with whom?
Well, I sort of missed that part of the convo, didn't I? Sorry.
I've got a quick question.
Sure.
I'd like to.
I'm pretty sure. Go ahead.
I just want to observe something. How big are these gargoyles?
Oh, they're massive. They're like 8 feet tall. There's 2 of them.
So not medium sized then.
They're like technically they would be medium sized.
I'd like to cast stone shape. I'd like to touch a stone object of medium size, no more than 5 feet away from me, and form it into any shape that suits my purpose. So I'm gonna touch the gargoyle and turn it into a ball, and I'm gonna roll it away.
That was sick!
Now, are you doing that to one or
cool.
to 2? One of them or
if
both
I can
of them?
do it to both of them, I will. But like, I feel like what an anticlimax, yeah. But we're talking elemental here, and the stone.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, what? This is what you're doing. I'm a gargoyle, and this is what you're gonna do, and just give them a touch, and then I'm literally going to use my powers to just morph them into rocks, and then just push them away, and be like, oh, watch out for the gargoyles.
And boom, you got these 2 massive stone balls, and there is a closed door in front of you. What do you do?
Got a replenishment.
I
Well,
can
that was
you know,
very
from the
anticlimactic. Can we just take the balls and roll them into the door so we can get a little bit of
I
action?
think that's the idea.
That was way too easy.
They're totally
I
yours.
knew
Go
from
for it. We've got 2 stone
meeting
balls.
you at the very first time that you had 2 massively hard rock balls. I already knew from meeting you. Now they're in front of me. Incredible.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to go bowling?
That's...
Oh,
We
let's
could
see
go
what we can
bowling.
hit on the way down.
Awesome.
kinda deep.
So there is, of course, the chaos behind you, the doors in front of you. Please explain what you were about to do.
Shall we roll them into the door? That's where we're going. I thought we were all on the same page. I don't... Okay, good.
Let's.
Oh, the other way. Got it. Okay, yeah, not the
Yeah, no,
people.
we're not going to go kill civilians. We're just going to open a door, if that's all right with you.
Got it.
Okay.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I vote door.
All right. So it will take 2 of you to roll one of them, and it'll take athletic checks.
Who's... That's not really my
Unless
strong
you
suit at the
can
moment.
use something else to roll them.
Acrobatics?
Athletics. Okay, Elemental
Got to be
and
strong.
Kingslayer. The 2 of you. And you roll it forward, and it hits the door very gently. It seems that you did not push hard enough for it to actually break the door, and it's starting to roll back at you.
Oh,
That's no good. That's no good. That's no good at all.
Do you catch it, or do you move out of the way?
How about this? Look, I've got a net. Why don't we catch it that way,
I'll move
and
it
then
out
the
of the
four
way.
of us can use it to fling it back. How about that?
moves. Elemental, are you moving or are you going to catch it?
I've definitely moved out of the way, but I also just want
Fantastic.
to like,
It's starting to pick up.
bolts.
Starting to pick up pace, and it's rolling past you. You all move out of the way unless you want to do something else.
Yeah, can I toss my net to someone across the way, catch it, and then fling it back using the momentum from it falling downhill?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So, Captain Wiley, who do you toss it to?
Who's across from me?
And Acacia, I guess, would be across from you.
I got it, Mittens. I got it.
All right. Using your thread and your net, kind of weaving them together. I would like you, let's see, Captain Wiley, roll me athletics, and Acacia, roll me arcana.
Ooh.
No, okay. Wait, hang on. No, I'm going to spend a lot to do that. Hang on, this is going to be fun. I want it to work. What is it?
Yeah.
That's my lucky reaction, isn't it? Oh, no!
Oh, no.
That's crap!
Amazing! You feel the threads of magic just tearing from your hands, and Acacia, you let go before you ruin your thread even further as it's now shorter, and your nails. The net buckles, and you guys let go as it's pulling on you a little too hard, and it goes rolling behind you. And rolling out into the crowd, you hear people screaming, "Ah!" And you hear ka-dunk, 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 and it is going. Now you do have one more stone.
Let's just not look in that direction. Maybe no one will think we did that.
Could one say that was a strike?
It wasn't really what I just imagined what it would look like. I didn't really want to say it.
I think it's
I was
a ball
sitting here
or something.
thinking- I was thinking, I know it's dangerous whenever Kingslayer thinks, but why don't we just check and see if the door is unlocked? After all, they did say they were peaceful people. Maybe that's why the gargoyles were out here. Maybe the door's, the lock is broke on the door.
Imagine
Yeah,
it was
just
like
check.
this whole time and we just pretty much killed all those people back there. Oh, this is gonna be great to find out.
You do
Probably
see that
goes out
people
to
are
the whales
starting
in
to
there.
look in your direction. It's the four of you and a giant ball.
These
They
are
might
not
have
to
thought that we
set.
did that on purpose.
Totally unrelated stone balls.
Wasn't us. All right.
All right, Kingslayer, you check the door and the door is unlocked.
You should think more often, shouldn't you? That was quite good.
It depends on who you ask. I mean, listen, you ever watch The Sandlot? If they were just knocked on the guy's door, they were gonna have the ball back. It's a long story. Just check the door. It's locked. Let's go in.
Earth media is quite educational, isn't it?
All right. As you leave that open area, you do see that there's a small explosion in one of the nearby buildings, and the ground shakes a little. And that giant ball that you've created, Elemental, the second one, starts rolling back again down. And you guys just close the door, turn around, and continue further into this area. You make your way down a hall, up some stairs, down another hall, and there's Shia. She's heroes, heroes. Everything's going haywire. I'm trying to keep. I'm not scared. Everything's fine and happy. Have you seen Miran? I don't know what to do.
First of all,
we
Shira,
have seen.
you just use your emotions. Emotions are very natural. Sadness is a good thing, but then so is happiness and fear.
So
But
scared.
it's going to be yeah.
She's like squirt
got full
crying. Like
arms.
tears are like coming out of her eyes, like she's never cried before, and it's ugly, just real ugly crying.
Oh, let it all out. Someone hold her hair.
I'm
Hold her
I'm
head
opening
back.
my arms in case she wants to come in, but it's totally up to her. No pressure if you want.
And if she drowns
I
you,
just
you can still
wanted
swim.
to see her before I die.
You're
good
good,
news
my
is-
dear. You are.
Mirren is here, and she says, "Meet me in the hall, the main hall." So, yay, you're feeling all the emotions.
And she wraps her arms around you, Elemental. Thank you so much.
Oh God!
Thank you.
Oh, what is this?
And
What is
then
she doing? What is
and
it?
there's like, you know, it's like that long string of whatever's coming out of her face, and she goes, "Thank you so much." And she runs off, and you guys continue forward up to Elijah's chamber. The door's closed. You now hear a lot of fighting outside.
I'm knitting this
Who's
little
going?
handkerchief for you, Elemental. You're a little snotty right now. I think you need to
thank
get
you.
this. Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
do that?
Thank you.
The ground below you rumbles. Boom, 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 boom. It looks like another explosion has happened outside.
Right, let's get on with this, shall we?
Do you want to talk to Elijah man to man, Captain Wiley? Because I certainly do not. He's very cranky.
I'm very cranky today. He's cranky. He's gonna get cranky back. And so as long as a team we're okay with that strategy, then I'm happy to do that. But this is your chance to go with diplomacy, because I'm feeling pissed.
You got this.
Okay.
And with
Wiley.
that, how do you enter?
I knock very loudly. Oi! What is it?
You hear, huh? And then as somebody runs to the door, opens it, and it's Elijah. He says, "Heroes, what are you doing here? Are you with
You've
the
got something we
Onaris?"
need. No, we just need a thing, don't we, crew? We need a. What was the thing? We need a thing.
Like, you know, the next path, the next part of the path.
Come in before somebody, and he kind of rushes you guys in and closes the doors and locks it.
Where's he put the key?
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're in the maze and we have to get out of the maze, and this is the path and where it's taken us, and we just have to go to the next path. And apparently it's like the spire, the path, the greater area, forgotten already. But it's you need a key to get there.
The
Outer ring.
The outer
Inner ring.
Something like that.
What?
Inner
You ask
ring.
Angela
Down
how to
in his
ring.
chest.
She'll probably know.
It's like key to the inner ring. Yes, I have it. But well, why should I help you with it? Why
Well,
should
you
I
don't
just
seem
give
to be
over
using it, do you? You're just staying here. Why do you even need it?
Because
This is your home and stuff.
in my home is falling apart. All I want is peace. I just want happiness for my daughter and all my people. And do you see what is happening out here?
That's your doing, you nerd. It's your fault.
My doing. My doing.
We're all nerds.
Why on earth would you say that?
We are all nerds. I still use
mean-
it as an insult.
Look around, Captain Wiley.
Anyway,
Elijah, how
body
do you,
paint on.
how what is your peace, Elijah? What is your peace? You say you want peace. What is your peace?
I just want everyone to be happy. I invented the sadness purifying rituals, and it seems to make everyone happy. You know, Harv and I used to be friends, but he didn't like these rituals that I was doing, and now he's not my friend
Where's the
anymore.
compromise? Where was the compromise with that, Elijah? Happy people compromise. When was the last time you were happy? Don't ask me that question, but I'm asking you.
Ooh, roll me a persuasion or intimidation.
I
All of
prefer
us
to
or just-
persuade around here. What's that? What is that? What have I got?
Right,
I rolled a-
15. Okay, let's see here. You see him buckle. It's very stressful leading a nation. It's very stressful. I just want everyone to get along. But... And then you hear boom as another explosion happening outside. He's like, I don't know how I can control this anymore. It's gone too far. And then you see something fly through the window.
It's
and
a giant
completely-
2.
A giant 2 in the shape of a dart comes flying through the room, and he sees it from the corner of his eye. He's like, see, this has been happening to me all day. These assassins are trying to take me out. Look, everything is out of control. I will give you this if and he's looking around. He's like, if you can protect me. If you can protect me.
Kingslayer, what was
Why
Pax
don't,
Ramon say
Elijah?
about it?
Why don't we just take it from you, Elijah? Why don't we just take it off of your cold, dead body?
Wow.
There,
Oh,
that's
boy.
Kingslayer.
I don't care
Then
about peace.
you'll-
I don't care about your rituals. I want to get out of here, and that key is a part of me getting out of here. So give me the key.
You can take the key,
Look.
but you don't know how to get out of this tower. And you hear boom, and the ground around you shakes even harder, and the building goes. So I know a secret way out of here. And if you want out, and you want the key, then you're going to help me.
Can I roll
Let's just do it.
perception?
Let's just do it.
Yeah, you can, if you want to see if he's lying.
No, I want to roll perception for the secret exit.
Ah.
Ooh.
You know what? I figured if I
Look,
pretty...
Nope. Not with that roll. He's
Why
a
don't we
lot of-
take the key? Why don't we take the key first and agree to help him anyway, so he shows us out? But that's only fair. He's desperate. He is going to die unless he gets some kind of protection. We've got a lot of leverage. Let's just do him a solid and help him out once we have the key in our hands. The best thing for everybody is for him to make some kind of proclamation. Huh?
We're gonna help you.
Yeah, our
He
turn
looks
so that
around
we get it
and goes,
first.
Okay, and and the tower starts to tilt. He's like, fine, yes, and he runs over to the wall and he pushes a couple buttons and then pushes even harder, and you see a secret door open up, and he grabs the key and he throws it over to you, Kingslayer. Kingslayer, everything is moving around you. Please roll me sleight of hand in order to catch the key.
Ah! Don't with this! Oh god!
Oh god! I want to use my thread magic and try to catch it from the air before he.
All right,
he
do the
gets there.
thing!
Yeah.
Yes! You go ahead and.
Oh my god, you guys! Alright, look, I'm gonna give Kingslayer a luck point to roll again. Okay,
All right,
yeah.
here we go.
I'm not very good with my hands.
Oh wait, sorry.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
Next time's a charm.
Kingslayer, you got a 15, and the way it looks is, and Acacia is like, whoo, and it bounces off your thread a couple times, and you're like doing this like cat's cradle thing, and Kingslayer just jumps up and grabs it out of the air, and you look over, and Elijah's like, well, come on then! And he runs, and you all follow him through the secret passage. And now let's move to Act 2.
Can I put my jacket on now?
With Elijah convinced, our heroes appear to have escaped the deadly conflict between the Inari and the Lambelites. Using underground tunnels that travel under the city, they now must find their way to the gate to the inner ring. And now let's go to our man on the ground, Fozzie.
Hey, thank you, Emu. Thank you so much. There's the sound again. It's time for a decision. Yes, a decision must be made. Look, this Onar-Lambel war must end. But what is the price of peace? Is it marriage or market? Love or money? It's the age-old question. So you decide, audience. Back to you, Emu.
You emerge from a secret tunnel on a hillside just outside of town. The narrow, labyrinthine walls of the route of vision leading away from the city and into a darkened valley where the gate to the inner ring awaits. Elijah thanks you and turns back to go make peace with the Onari. As you turn away from the city, a tall, dark figure stands in front of you. It's the Plutarch whose dungeon you escaped, whose true love you killed in Halicarnassus. It's the Plutarch who dreams of empire were squashed when your passage through the banished plains left them more devastated than before.
Oh dear.
He
Hiya.
walks up towards Kingslayer and says, "That foul artifact ruined everything. Give it to me so I may destroy it."
Oh, I mean, listen, if you want to destroy PAX, I can destroy PAX for you. What? I mean, come on. Peace. Do you not understand how violent this place is? We're not going to get out of here with peace. Plutarch, so you're telling me if I give you PAX, you're going to let us by?
Yes, and I will demolish this foul thing.
What do you mean? What? No. Stop. What do you mean we can stop him? You not see this guy? You almost got me killed twice. This is the third time's a charm. I'm not trying. Sorry, Plutarch. I'm having a moment here. You not understand? You've almost got me killed twice. All I got to do is hand you over to him, and then I get to go through and I can live?
It looks like he's casting a spell. Uh-oh, I duck.
Kingslayer, what do you do in this moment?
Not to like you. All right, let's fight him. I want a piece of the Plutarch. I'm telling you,
as you
kill me.
As you reach forward to fight him, his chanting grows louder, and the Pax Romana begins to hum, and the Mensarovar brightens in Anacacia's hands, bathing everything in blinding white light. The Plutarch spell strikes the Pax, which begins to grow red hot. The Mensarovar twitches in Anne's hand and starts to glow in sympathy with the Pax. Both artifacts seem to swell as they absorb the spell, and then discharge a long, thin, horizontal line of supercharged energy that divides the top of the Plutarch from his bottom and continues on, shearing the city of Lambel in half, shredding temples and people alike, searing the white marble with black charcoal burns, evaporating the snow, and razing the city to the ground in a single blow. And now let's go down to Fozzie and hear what happened.
I didn't do it.
Thank you, Emu. I'm here on the ground with Kingslayer, and let me tell you, the city is in shambles. It's a total husk. I love it. I love the redecorating. Hey, Kingslayer, what just happened, man?
You know, Fozzie, I'm not quite sure, but it reminds me of my homeland, the Mad King, and I think that's why I'm here. So let me tell you a little story, and I'll make it quick because I'm gonna be honest, Fozzie. I'm trying to get out of here, and I really don't like talking to you. So back home in the Seven Kingdoms, the Mad King, right? I used to be loyal to him. I was his blacksmith. I fought by his side, and then he started to become more and more of a tyrant, killing people. He killed my dog Snowball. If you were paying attention earlier, I talked about Snowball, and now we're seeing the same thing here. And I'm telling you, it's very upsetting to me. It reminds me of right before I got here at the maze, and I'm starting to think that maybe he's the one. Maybe he's the reason why I'm here.
Interesting. Thank you for that. I'm sorry I'm such a burden on you. I was just trying to showcase you in front of the billions of people watching from across the galaxy, but sure, whatever. Question: your relationship with Pax Romana has been challenging. Can you take us through your journey with the old gun sword?
I just, I just don't understand how to use her. Sometimes she wants peace, but then she's blasting the Plutarch into smithereens. I don't know. I'm used to my own sword, Oathbreaker. Oathbreaker does what I want Oathbreaker to do when I want Oathbreaker to do it. Pax, there's a compromise here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to work with Pax.
I understand. Speaking of working with people, we have some questions from around the galaxy. One from John. John, he asks you, do you ever stop to smell the roses, or is everything just violence with you?
Roses? You talking about the bright red flower?
Maybe.
Violence, Fozzie. Violence, always.
Okay. Well, Jennifer also has a question for you, and this one's interesting. She asks, what do you consider your greatest victory?
My greatest victory will be if I get out of this maze alive.
I understand. And look, last question, Kingslayer. And look, I need you to know something, man. This is a no judgment zone, okay? No judgment at all. But have you ever considered quitting? You know, I mean, a lot of heroes settle down in the maze. They find a nice spot just to throw in the towel. Have you ever thought about doing that?
Quitting, you're saying, yeah, quitting. You're saying laying down, putting packs down, taking the armor off, laying the crown aside, and what, just lay here and die?
Bend in the knee? I don't know, yeah.
Bend in the knee, huh? No. And let me tell you something, Fozzie. Now the people at home, everybody's got me fired up. You got me a little pissed off. And I'm telling you something, you're not going to like me whenever I'm pissed off. I've been a nice guy so far, right? Running around, slapping hands, making friends with everybody. But let me tell you something. The best is yet to come. And I'm getting the hell out of this maze.
Yes. Thank you, Kingslayer. I'm glad you're fired up. I'm glad you're fired up finally. Look, now a decision has been made. You have made a decision, audience, and you have chosen marriage. Back to you, Emu.
Following the destruction of the city, the refugees and survivors have gathered on the plain in front of the ruins. A gentle snow falls on all gathered there as all parties come to mark the end of a conflict that began before any of them were born. In front of the crowd stands 10 pairs, each containing an Onar and a Lambel, as Algos Roos performs a group marriage ceremony. In front of you, and as that happens, it looks like people are preparing a feast.
Beast.
You can stock up on your steak. You're going to keep your steak pockets full.
There's room in this, so yeah.
Yeah.
Go. Who's getting married? What's happening?
Yeah, who's getting married? Is it just one? You said a great wedding.
Yes, it is. It looks like there's 10 pairs of couples. Okay, so roll me a perception check. As you're looking over everyone's heads, trying to figure out who's up there.
Finally.
Let's see. Elemental, you're pretty tall. You can see up there. You do not see Shia and Moran.
How are they not getting married? They actually love each other. Where? Shira! Miran! Shira! Miran!
Hope they're okay.
You don't see them.
Miran!
Maybe
They're not
they
there.
eloped.
All right.
Perhaps they just ran off, eh? They met in the hall, one hopes.
I'm
I hope
really
they're not
happy for
dead.
everyone.
That would
It
be
looks
bad.
like-
Oh.
Looks like these parties are unifying. Where's the buffet? It's been a while
You-
since I've eaten.
Walk over to the buffet, and it is a feast that's just decadent. There's stuff from everywhere. Onari, there's lambolite, food, and you keep looking, and you got that eye out there, and there are 3 different cuts of steak for you.
Different cuts of steak.
Whoa.
Chateaubriand,
Medium rare,
filet,
if you wouldn't mind.
and skirt steak.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to put my fillets so they fillet me out, and then I'm going to put my skirt steak up my skirts.
Oh my.
There are 2 women, and they're standing right next to you as like one's eating a cupcake and the other one is like drinking some punch. Like, what are you doing?
No
Snacks,
judgment
they're
here, it's a
important.
bloody wedding.
Wait. Oh, wait, I think I know. We kind of, excuse my friend Elemental here. She gets a little hungry. It is a wedding. It's a ceremony. There's a bunch of couples. Well, we got to give them a wedding gift. So I want to give them my last pound of silver that I have as a gift to all the couples. They can split it.
Are you gonna cut it?
What?
I mean, that's on them to cut it. I'm just gonna hand it to them. That's a lot of work.
This
I was
is
thinking maybe
this
like
is
a nice
test.
song or something, but
Oh, I like the silver
I
because
could
it's a
have
test
knitted
of
them something.
compromise.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Sometimes
so
Kingslayer,
right now,
you surprise me.
You see Algos. He's up there and he's talking with them, and it looks like they're wrapping up the ceremony. So you'll be able to do that when they wrap as well. And people are starting to funnel into the reception area, and people are grabbing some food. Elemental, those people are standing next to you, and one of them comes up to Captain Wiley and goes, "You're heroes? Yeah, you're heroes. I've never met a hero before. It's really nice to meet you.
We're just like normal people. It's, Sorry, what were you going to say? I wouldn't want to interrupt you.
Goes to touch you, just like...
You don't have to. You just shake hands if you like. I mean, you don't have to just poke. That's a bit much. There you go.
You should really... Yeah, you should really try the pot pie. It's delicious. My wife made it. Yeah.
I will. Quick question. You didn't happen to be familiar with the daughters of the two leaders of these fine tribes, were you?
Oh, we're not allowed to talk to them. But why do you ask?
Oh, I was just wondering. One might expect to see them at an occasion such as this, wouldn't we?
Oh, and he looks over and goes, I saw Shia. Shia is right there. And you see her, she's like crying and like freaking out. Yeah, so let's see, who's eating right now? Elemental's eating, shoving food.
I'm trying to get Anne to eat something. Here, try this. It's really nice.
Oh.
Sarah, would you like me to cook you again? No, I didn't, baby bird. I just fed you. That's different.
Well, that is good.
All right, so the two of you, this feast is deeply fulfilling, and it also removes all curses, all exhaustion.
What kind of curses are we talking about?
Not that one. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. And all... Please roll me, Anacacia and Elemental, a d4.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Don't tease me like that, Emu.
That's the wrong one.
That was such a dry shutdown.
All right. Anacacia rolled a 2. Elemental?
I'm trying.
You also rolled a 2. Your hit points permanently increase by a d4. Wiley, how you doing? You hungry?
I mean, I am hungry. That seems good. Where's the soft stuff? My teeth are not so good anymore. Any jellies or something?
Puddings. You see pot pie. You go over to the pudding, and do you dive in or do you delicately take a nibble?
Well, someone did mention the pot pie, so I'd like to curl one of those and scoop that in, and then I don't want to take my eye off the pudding. That seems next. So
you squeeze on the pot pie with your tentacle, and you know how it has that crosshatch in the top? You kind of like squeeze it like a little squeeze pop, and it comes out, and you just start eating it. And it is the most delicious pot pie you've ever tasted. And something funny happens. You feel great. You dig into the pudding, and Kingslayer, Anacacia, and Captain Wiley, you look over, consider an elemental. Captain Wiley, roll me a d4, please.
Alright, that's you, right? Yes. Did it roll?
Yes.
Oh, wait, sorry.
No.
There you go.
Yes. Your hit points increase by 4 permanently, and you seem to have more energy. And you seem a bit more youthful. The color is coming back. All your little wrinkles go away, and you are restored to your original age.
Oh, boy. Yes! Oh, that feels good. Oh, that's it. There it is. Oh, bless. That's great. Oh, thanks.
You are all laughing. And she runs towards you. And she's furious. You heroes! And kind of like people playing music go, she's like, You heroes, it was your fault. You destroyed this city. You destroyed my city. I've lost my family. I've lost my city. And my new love, I have no idea where she is, and it's all your fault. And everyone around you is starting to go, oh.
I didn't do it.
Darling, I think you're projecting a little bit. This doesn't seem like the right occasion.
Came from your direction and decimated my city. I went looking and she wasn't where she was supposed to be. What have you done with her? What have you done? And she goes.
We haven't done anything with her.
Off. And people are looking at you like,
teenagers. Oh,
You know,
go celebrate. That's not your business.
Kingslayer and Anacacia kind of makes a point. Your artifacts did actually raise a town to the ground, and we didn't talk about it. That's a pretty big thing to do. What's going on?
Well, all right, group huddle. Let's keep this to ourselves now, shan't we? But I mean, that was the Plutarch, wasn't it? It would be good to know exactly what he did to those items, though, if we're going to keep carrying them around like weapons of mass destruction.
Without the Plutarch, the Mansaravar has been incredibly helpful to us and myself. You can't say that it was our fault. It was the Plutarch's fault.
Kingslayer.
It has to be.
Kingslayer, is there any way we can contact your girlfriend, the Oracle, and let her know that she can actually lead now that Plutarch, the rule bearer, has been body decapitated?
And
Didn't we have a scrying orb at some point or something? Didn't we?
No. Yes, Kingslayer has an orb that when he throws it, it can peek in on conversations. It can hear the things around him and telepathically communicate, I believe. But right at this moment, you don't see the Oracle here. But what you do hear is Algo saying, "And I grant you husband and husband, man and wife, wife and wife, man and wife, man and wife, wife and wife," and he just keeps going down to the, "Congratulations, you're all married. What a merry day." Oh, and he looks over at the four of you. Heroes, come, join me up here. Everybody, peaceful, peacekeeping heroes. Come, join us in celebration. Captain Wiley, oh, I've got something for you, I do. It seems that his pain has gone away. A lot of the stress has kind of relieved, all the war stuff has kind of relieved him. And he reaches under a table. He goes, "Oh!" And his big dwarven hands pick this up. He goes, this is for you. I would like the great honor to present to you the third artifact." Everyone's like, oh. People lean in. It is what looks like a triceratops horn with a brass tip. You must bind with it. It's a little odd. And he, thinking about it, he's like, so you have to blow the horn using air pushed out of your stomach through a cut until you are totally empty of food and air.
What?
Say what? I've got to do.
Yeah, you just cut your stomach and then you put the horn right there, and then you just let it. You just blow.
I push air into it.
Yeah.
Look, I've just got my fitness back. I don't. Yeah, I'm not trying to mess this up ever again.
Things. Your friends can just heal you.
Oh, this is so gross. Why is my bonding ritual the weirdest? I hate it. God, do I have to do this now in front of people? It feels like a private thing, doesn't it? Can I go to a bathroom? Have you got a porta potty?
No, Captain Wiley.
God.
Captain Wiley.
Alright. Oh, I hate this. Team, we all agree I have to do this to have the advantage that this item will bring, right? This horrible public humiliation is for the greater cause, isn't it?
Captain Wiley, are you kidding me that this is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in public? Come on.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
No, but it's weird. All of that was very conventional, embarrassing stuff. That makes for a good story. This is just, oh, it's, hey,
Just go get down and horny
You're
with
just
it.
gonna want to cut. You're just like gonna want to cut right here, and then you just hold it
I'm
up.
not gonna face you to do this. It's not right. Okay. I could. That's not. Alright.
Right at the top of your stomach, and okay, so
is that
you
working?
place
Calm
the
down.
horn. You place the horn against the gentle incision you made on the top of your stomach, and a clear brassy tone begins to ring through the encampment. Boom! You feel every meal you've eaten since you entered the maze vanishing from your body, whether still in your stomach or converted to muscle mass. And suddenly it stops before you feel drained. Everything stops a beat. And then
Oh no. You got the gases.
You did this! I blame all of you for this! His name
the gathered crowd begins to laugh. And goes, yeah, funny. And they disperse. You have failed to bind at taps. Now let's head down to our man on the ground, Fozzie.
Are you kidding?
That's good. That was a good one. Oh, there it is. The sound. A decision must be made. Yes, it's time for a decision. Listen, audience, what is the price of fame? Is it sabotage or scorn? Fame will get to you. Take it from me. I know. But now let's watch Elemental and Anacacia share a private moment about the experience with the Onari and the Lambelites after the razing of Lambel. If you got all that. Down to them, please.
Wow, what an intense day we've had. I mean, you've used your shield in a way that obliterated this whole town of the Lambels. Okay, I'll stop
Okay,
talking.
hold on. You and used, very strong words here, because I'm pretty sure it did it himself, and it was the Plutarchs. I take no blame about this, okay? No blame.
Oh, so you think that the Plutarchs funneled his death and destruction through the artifacts to lay waste to this town that we said we would kind of help, and we were nearly getting Elijah to compromise with everyone to bring the towns together. I do like that, though. I feel like there's a metaphor in that, the fact that these two warring parties are coming together, and that we as allies are continuously coming together as well.
We are.
Isn't that right?
We are.
Friend.
I mean, wait, you actually said it?
Yeah.
Can we create
I mean,
like a name? Like, can we put our names together? Like,
we could slow down.
Or we could be like Anla, or like besties for the resties of our lifesies.
So what you're doing is going from like 0 to 100. I said friend, and now you're calling us
That's the
Anella.
only speed I know. We're going Mach to it. Down
Elan.
this road. Elan.
Anella. They're pretty good, actually. I don't mind that. Is Mittens going to get jealous, though?
Rolls off the tongue. No. He's all right. He's still mad about something else. Therapy has not been working out for him, so don't pay him no mind. It's fine.
So you think going forward that this, Menserava, your shield, and Paxro, the sword gun,
Yeah, that
can we
thing.
use this for good or evil? Or I do not have control over it?
Honestly, I've only been using it to look at myself most of the time and to talk to myself. I always thought that it was just kind of useless until I absolutely need it. But like seeing it do that, That was wild. I mean, I kind of like. I kind of like just want to erase that from my memory. Honestly, I just don't. I don't know. I think it never happened. I didn't do it.
It didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
I hear you.
Poor Wiley.
Thank you.
Heart attack.
Heroes, thank you. I'm sorry I have to cut you off, but I understand the idea of not wanting it to make it happen, just trying to forgetting it. It reminds me of the saying, you can never go home again. Whether your town is totally laid to waste by a giant, super hot laser beam, or you just grow up. Things change. After I won the maze season 3,593, I was just excited to get back to my homeland in the hinterlands. I was excited to go home, but when I got there, I couldn't recognize anything. It didn't look anything like I'd remembered, and the people were completely different. My parents were selling stories to tabloids. I had second cousins I hadn't seen in years coming around trying to borrow money. Even friends that I was excited to go drink a cask of mead with, they totally ghosted me. And I understand that they were scared. They were scared. I get it. They saw the broadcast where I ate Pixie, who was already perished, just to put that on the table. Okay, Pixie was gone. Pixie was not in there anymore, and it was the starvation challenge. So what am I supposed to do, huh? Okay, fine. So I ate Pixie, and look, every time I went to a bar just to try to drown my sorrows, there would be some new challenger there ready to best the maze champion Fozzie. And there were so many unnecessary deaths. So eventually the elders told me to leave the town. Liability insurance had gone through the roof, and obviously I didn't have a home there anymore. So I left. Fine, I left. But I tell you what, after I won that second time through the maze, their tune changed. And they said, Fozzie, come back. We'd love to have you back. And I said, screw you, man. I'm Fozzie, 2-time champion of the maze. All right? Mm-hmm. I don't need you. I'm going to become an infinium, and I'm going to live in a luxury condo on the virtual planet of Victory. And for those of you on Earth, that's like my deluxe apartment in the sky. All right? And I did it. And I like it there. And it's roomy. So, all right, Gerald, let's talk to you, man. What's going on with you?
Gerald's World. Hello, and welcome to Gerald's World, the #1 gossiptainment show about all things related to the maze on Planet 7. I'm your host, Gerald. Our guest today is one of the heroes stuck in the maze, Kingslayer.
Hello, Gerald.
Can I call you King?
No.
Do you prefer, Mr. Slayer? You know what? We'll just go with good old-fashioned Kingslayer.
If you're going to call me Kingslayer, you got to make sure that you put some emphasis on the Kingslayer. It's Kingslayer, not just Kingslayer.
Kingslayer. Like that?
No.
Kingslayer.
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 You know what? Just call me Slayer, man.
Okay, Slayer. Did you dream of being a Kingslayer when you were a Prince Slayer?
Did you just call me a Prince Slayer?
At this point of the interview, Kingslayer got pretty upset. To watch, subscribe to the Maze on Planet 7's premium package. It got awkward. And don't forget what's still available in the Maze Marketplace for this episode. We've got the Meteor Frog Oil for Kingslayer. We've got the Space Pipes for Captain Wiley. Gerald out!
Hey, Gerald, I have to say that you're kind of stepping in my space with these interviews that you're doing. And I don't know how I feel about that. I have thoughts. Am I going to share them now? Live? During the broadcast? No. And you know why? Because I'm a professional, all right? Instead, I'll just say, it's great to hear from you, Gerald. Yeah. And now a decision has been made. Yep. Let's move right to the decision. I'm over it. You've chosen. The price of fame is sabotage. Back to you, Emo. I need some time.
Okay. You awaken the following morning with the dull taste of humiliation still in your mouths. Your public lashing for your failure to save Lambel, the humiliating moment with the third artifact, and the scorn of the crowd still ringing in your ears. As you emerge from the tent you were provided, you discover that in the night your armor has been ruined with acid, glue, and paint.
What?
A voice speaks up from nearby. A shame. The rings are a hard road, which all good heroes must travel. Take heart, heroes. You're doing a great job by the numbers. Never seen a better group. Nasty bit of business with that binding. The Kerbers are jackanapes. Giving the artifact to the wrong hero is truly a new level of incompetence. That Algos, just an idiot.
That was supposed to be my horn.
Yes, obviously.
Well, it's been in my belly now. Would you like it?
Oh no.
Can you try and get it
What
back, or like, is it just gone?
Oh,
Where's the horn?
And he walks over to another tent, brings it over, and it is a
Can you
giant
wash it
Triceratops horn. He's
You
like,
should wash it first.
you can bind to it right now.
Can we
Don't
just
tell
clean
me.
it a
She
little
doesn't have to
bit?
cut into her stomach at all. The whole ritual itself was fake. And she's just gonna
No,
like give it a
that is
stupid kiss or
actually
something.
that's true. No, that's all true.
I've got a cut into my gut.
Yeah, just right at the top.
You know, I've seen 2 other artifacts being binded already, and one of them was a blood painting, and the other one was a blood marking. Why we got to pull my guts into this?
Just rules of the maze. That's how the artifacts are.
It's gonna suck out all that good food that I've spent a while eating in here.
Yes, but
I've
I
eaten-
see that you've got and like you've got steak popping out, and then you got like one kind of just like flops and falls to the ground that you kind of stuck up
Oh,
in
that
your
was good.
pants.
my pants, my skirt steak.
Your bike
Yeah.
shorts under your skirt. Yeah.
We've never seen me legs, so how do we know? Look, okay. I guess I'll do the ritual. So there's no blood needed at all.
Well,
You know, I'm
I
so
mean,
excited to get an artifact.
that
and now
does-
getting me an
you-
artifact.
well, that's only what happens when it doesn't work. It'll be very beautiful. But yes, it does take a cut and blood, and then same process. You just stick it right in there.
All right, here we go. Here's me dagger.
You hold it and push, and you feel it. You feel things are draining from you. Your air is all coming out. Like you're breathing into it. The food is coming out, and this beautiful horn. It just like the sound is elegant and beautiful, and it cascades across the encampment. And
Elegant.
you elegant and you feel really tired. You feel 3 levels of exhaustion tired, and a permanent loss of 1 hit point tired, and it starts to glow, and you feel it is both exhausting and yet quite beautiful. And you feel the glow, and Acacia, you feel Mancerovar start to hum in harmony. Kingslayer, you feel Pax Romanus also start to hum, and the 3 of them hum in unison. And Elemental, congratulations, you have bound yourself to what is called
To a
taps.
horn.
It's a very beautiful Triceratops horn with a really nice brass mouthpiece. And he also
That
hands
way
you, he's like,
we got-
you'll need this. And it's a strap that will go along each side that you can kind of use it and hoist it over your shoulders.
All right. What does it do?
You
What
wanna-
do
I
you
think
do,
this-
horn?
Something cool. You want to see something
The
cool?
horn?
Look. Kingslayer, do it with me. Do it with me.
Oh, fine. Yes, let's all hum together. That's cute. We're bonding. Oh, look at that.
See that? Isn't that cool?
I feel like I've got
Love that
tinnitus.
one.
Thank you.
So I guess we've got the drum section, we got the sword section, and I guess I bring the horns.
That's right. So in your mind, it's almost like you just know what is like it's talking to you, but more of like images, but you feel exhaustion, right? But now that you have 3 artifacts in the group, you can your constitution raises by 3.
All
so
of
you
us.
have a just elemental and +1 to spell attack rolls, damage rolls, and spell save DC. I think that's 3. So now you have a +3. Unless the designers tell me otherwise, this is what I am reading. You can create food and drink, immune to poison, immune to disease. Oh, I'm sorry, +2 to spell attacks, damages, and saves. And immune to disease, advantage on dex saves, and resistance to non-magical damage. Yeah, it creates food and drink.
It creates food and drink. Shall I test it out?
Yeah, I never got to that pudding.
Oh, pudding. Okay, we'll get some pudding. And if I say steak, then it can't be a mistake. So steaks and pudding.
You hold the horn up, boom, and bloop, 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 bloop. You've got steak kind of just falls out of it, and then little cups of pudding, except for they will come out and then fall to the ground and shatter. And the gentleman's just like, that's you might want to put it on the ground or at least on a table if you're going to do it that way.
Look, it's my first time, all right? It's never going to be perfect the first time.
Yeah, this gentleman's so smug, isn't he?
I've got a horn that makes food.
You've got a horn with
feel
so many bloody bonuses. It's ridiculous, frankly.
It's so strange because it's like I feel like Pax and Kingslayer are like at heads with each other, and I feel like, you know, Anne is probably the least vain out of all of us and got a mirror, and I'm like untouchable on a good day, and yet even more so now. But yet they select us. This maze is a funny place to be.
And there is one more, and there's one more of you. That's kind of the order of things.
What's the last one?
That's you.
Oh, that's a surprise. Wasn't this fun?
Yay, Captain Wiley. Surprise.
And that, and he points over at Lambel, that was amazing. I'm so impressed. You all are just the most interesting heroes I've seen. Very impressive.
We didn't do that.
When you say amazing, what exactly do you mean?
What do you mean?
Which bit impressed you so much?
The tragic destruction.
The last 24 hours.
That was really, I don't know how you managed to activate those things like that, but woo, that was good. That was really, I'm glad that I was here to witness that.
Good. So to be clear, that wasn't us, but we would like to know how to do that because it seems to involve some sort of synergy between the objects, and maybe we might need to clear a field of baddies at some point. But that time, that one, no, that wasn't us. That was not us. Well, so...
So, you know, definitely use these items and work together. Try working together. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Inner ring, gate, right that way.
Thank you.
What was your name again?
Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just a wise man who works in the library. And he tips an invisible hat to you.
Gross.
Thank you for my horn.
All right, my friends, you are fully rested. You have all of your spells back again. That's twice in one day, episode. And the gate to get closer to the inner ring, or to get closer to the center, is that way.
Off we go. Nope. Pudding.
I love that I gave myself a second belly button for no good reason at all. It's great. It's a good look for me.
At least
Do you
it's
blow
not
the
on a
horn
grandpa
again for
belly.
steak and pudding?
Yeah, can I at least have some pudding? Got to eat my sadness.
Captain Wiley, you have how many tentacle arms?
4.
Yeah, you can fit like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fit like 2 in each tentacle. You kind of like wrap it around like a figure 8, and you're just
Yeah.
And you
need help?
continue deeper into the maze. You continue down a path, and you know that this is the direction. Everything was very wide open, but now it seems to be funneling towards this gate. You approach a river.
How deep is it?
Roll me a perception check. Oh, nice. You get a little closer and you see that there's a large crocodile in it, and and snaps at you
Easy,
as like
easy.
a warning
now.
sign.
Settle down. Okay.
And it's like looking at you, and it's looking, and you see it.
I'm gonna
And
throw
then
it
kinda
some
goes
steak.
What?
So much.
Don't waste
Oh,
our steak.
yeah.
No.
So you're like blowing the horn, and steak's just falling out, and you're just tossing it, and this thing is just like, and and you're just kind of continuing to blow, leaving a trail, and kind of like kicking it over, and and yeah, you're feeding it, and it is totally contained and is definitely the only form of mass that is out, like that you can see in the river. You could definitely cross this crocodile.
Cool. Well done.
See, it's already
run a
helpful,
crocodile.
and you were worried. It was just
I
going to be a
was.
horn. It's already...
You love food. This is perfect for you.
Good enough to feed a family of 4, so that's great. Here we go. Taps.
You continue forward, and as you do, you have this funny, there's like this sound in your head, and you feel like it's coming from Taps, and it says, wouldn't it be nice if you could have more allies? Wouldn't it be nice if people could just reach out to you, and like you could just reach out and helpers would show up? That would be really nice. And when
Perhaps it's like you've
you
known them lonely.
realize, yeah, and you realize you've come like around this bend, and there is a massive avalanche, and it just keeps coming,
Oh,
I'm going to
right.
Taps just told me to toot the taps and friends will come. Burp, burp, burp. Calling friends. Well, not friends, but allies.
All right,
Anybody?
you blow Taps, and suddenly you see. Roll me a D. Roll me a D10.
I got a 9.
Nice. Suddenly, 9 goblins run past you. And you see them. It looks like you blow Taps, and as you do that, the goblins run by you, and the avalanche starts to open a little bit. And they're like climbing up the rocks, and they're doing this like thing, and it seems to be opening the avalanche.
I cannot explain what is happening. I don't know who these goblins are. I just played a little ditty, and then these goblins are coming to save us.
Who
This is very
invited them to the
strange.
party? How do you know them?
I don't.
Are these
And then
your other
suddenly,
friends?
9 more show up. and they
What is
kind
your
of build
name?
like a pyramid. And now you've got
Where did you
18
come
of
from?
them. And suddenly another band of 9 and another of 9 and and it
don't know
looks
how to
like
stop
they're
it. Bob.
holding back, and you've got like 50, 60. Now it looks like there's 100 of these goblins, and they are holding, they've made like an archway for you to walk under, holding up the avalanche as it's going through.
Are you like a Disney princess now? Do you just
Yeah,
have
but like-
goblins coming out of nowhere helping you? Because this is wild.
I'm not calling snowbirds here. I'm songbirds. I'm calling goblins. Like, what does that make me? All right, cursed. Cool. Who do you work for?
Why don't we
goblins?
unpack it after we why don't we go through under this
Yeah.
little tunnel thing, and then we can unpack it later, like why does anyone attract the friends that they have? We'll get to it. So let's go under.
Thank you,
As we go
goblin.
through, can I detect the thoughts of the goblins?
Yeah, yeah.
Just, I want to
you
understand why they're
hear-
helping us.
Yeah.
You hear them say, "Eat, destroy, serve the bearer of the horn, eat, eat."
Eat
Cool.
and destroy is my love language.
And you make it through this avalanche with your small horde of goblins. And you see the avalanche, like they're holding it up, they're shaking, and as you make it through, their little hands can't bear the weight, and they all get swept away by the avalanche. But in front of you lies big metal doors and a keyhole.
More doors.
They died.
I'm sort of
doing what
sad
they
now.
loved. I never knew their names, but I will toast to my fallen new comrades.
I'll toast to that too. I think they did good work. I thought maybe we could leave them a little treat, because they were good little puppies. Like, give them some food. But
There we
Goblins
go.
are cousins of trolls.
that's a
It is what
shame.
it is.
To our fallen comrades.
I've got minions.
You've got minions. They're
Okay.
great. Very good.
Um,
All right, so these
I wanna
doors.
Look and see. I want to look and see if my thieves' tools can do anything to this door. Is
Roll
that
me a
something-
perception check
we should-
or investigation.
Yeah, we should start by
Okay.
perceiving if there's traps and stuff. Ooh, how about can
gosh.
I also roll as well?
Yep. Yeah, the two of you lean down to kind of check
Okay.
out this keyhole.
Oh, poo.
Woo! 17.
Oh, good.
Yes, you did roll low, but you have a massive bonus on your perception check. Wow, that's mighty. So, you see that keyhole matches the key you got from that gentleman, Elijah.
Oh right, forgot we got that key.
All right.
This
Is there
looks like
anything,
the
like,
door to the
inscribed?
inner ring.
Yeah, is there anything like inscribed, like more warnings or like cute little rhymes and things about what we should expect
No.
moving through it? Anything cheeky?
No.
Oh, all right.
Nothing. As a matter of fact, it's very plain.
Hmm.
Do I send me
about right.
goblins down it?
Ha! You
We
could.
could
think
like
they
start
call
by opening
gob-
it, right?
We could open the door.
We could
We,
open the
we
door.
could.
You
Who has
could
the key?
open it, but if you wanted to
We're
send...
talking
I
about the-
believe Kingslayer has the key.
Oh
You
yeah.
caught that,
Oh
remember?
no!
I swear
Oh
to
no!
Kingslayer, nah, that's not funny, mate.
Oh no! I just
You've
kid. I
already
got
killed
the
a
key.
whole. Oh, okay.
I've got goblins. I have
It's
a
been a
goblin army
long
that
2
I can
days.
summon. I can turn into a
I mean,
titan.
who-
What would you do?
Would anyone like to stick the key in? Because I don't know. It's I've already almost died twice. I'm not trying. Third time's a charm. Anyone else want to put the key in the hole?
I can do it.
I could. Oh, got it. Go on.
All right,
Wait.
I'm gonna toss the
All
key to
right.
Elemental. There you go.
Okay, Elemental, you grab the key, you unlock the door, and it opens. And as you step through the gate, the lot of you begin to hear a rushing wind, though you can't feel it against your skin. The air is perfectly clear. It's so dense that you can barely see in front of you. Already, it's difficult to both hear and see your allies. You've arrived at the Moor of Solitude. Heroes, you have once again survived the maze and earned enough experience for another level. And now, before they lose contact with each other, let's watch a private moment between Captain Wily, originally given the taps, and Elemental, who ended up with the artifact.
So I take it that it's like we can't see each other, but like I've got a tentacle out that you can. So we're talking to each other, but we can't see. Is that right?
Yes.
Something like that. Wait,
Hello.
no, wait, that one. There we go.
Hiya.
Yeah. Hey. So, is it heavy, this fancy horn?
It's
To
so
carry for long
weird.
walks?
And I really feel terrible because it definitely looked like you were being gifted and were chosen for taps, this giant triceratops horn, and you had to actually go through the ritual of piercing inside your gut to relieve all of the food that you've consumed within this maze to activate it. And all you did was basically fart your face off in front of the entire town. It was almost like
See, when you laugh
bagpipes.
like that, I can't tell if you're sympathizing or you're mocking me. So,
No, Ella's
you know, which
actually
is
really
it?
trying to be sympathetic. It's just the other
Okay.
woman is awful about it. She loves fart jokes.
Oh,
but
right,
Elemental's like totally trying to sympathize.
Sure. Well, it was funny. It was funny. I don't like it though. I don't
you
like being
okay?
used and made fun of for no reason, especially if there's no upshot. You know, I'll take it. I've got a sense of humor. I don't mind being the butt of the joke every now and again, but like, you know, practically getting my kit off in front of lots of people for no good reason. It's just not right. You know.
Is it going to be a good
So I'm still a bit
story?
salty
Can we
about it.
tweak it? You
Oh,
being
I love
salty
that. That
is
would be a very.
on the nose.
That would be a kindness if you would help me spin that into something a little bit more noble, perhaps. I would love that.
Anything that you want to spread about that, I will double it and be like, that is actually true. And then booze for all. And then they'll tell everyone because they'll be literally, I provide free food and drink now. And I have a goblin army. And my stats were basically tripled. But you know what? Should have been yours. Really. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know about that. It suits you so well. You know, I mean, it does suit you, let's be clear. Like, I thought it was like musical and that's sort of a bit of my thing, you know, but like the food part, I mean, that's your greatest passion that we've seen so far. Here,
Did you hear me try to sing before? Oh, can't hold a note.
We'll work on it if you want.
Hold a steak.
Yeah. But the food bit does make me think that it really is have a nice home with you, and I will get over my bitterness and just generally feeling left out more than anything else. I've never like, you know, I'm fine for other people to get in front and, you know, they have their relationships with the special thingy dingies, but like being the only one without makes me feel a little bit useless, you know, and I can't do big smash or like fancy thread. So I'm just sort of like dodgy, jokey. And so I just hope that I can continue to pull my weight is the big thing, isn't it?
I can make you gain weight.
That's true. Oh, I like that. That sounds like a very fine hobby. I'm going to go hard on pudding. That's what I'm going to do. Who am I keeping this tight for? Anyway, nobody. Let's just go.
I mean,
you know?
It's a second chance of having a younger body again because, you know, moments ago you were really old and now you're young again. You know what? We should cheers to that. Here's a drink.
To being young and nothing beats it.
Free beer.
Yes. Thank you, heroes. See, that is the kind of mead raising I wanted to do. And that went very well considering. Look, I want to give some props to Ken for his stars and Zach Haynes for another dropping bombs of gift subs. Thank you so much. All of your subs and stars and everything goes towards Gerald in the marketplace to unlock amazing artifacts and weapons and things for our heroes. So please keep it up. Thank you so much. Back to you, Emu.
All right, guys, join us next time, Thursday, July 1st at 7 p.m. for episode 10, Heroes Walk Alone, as our heroes progress to the first challenge of the Inner Ring. Will they overcome their fears? Or will they fall victim to the torments of the maze?
Look, if the heroes are anything like me, they will persevere. Although I will say the Inner Ring it's a beast. I still wake up some nights in a cold sweat thinking about it, you know. The nightmares are endless. And they don't go away without many, many, many years of intense work with a psychiatrist and a psychologist. All of it. And maybe Mittens can even find a therapist that I use in the maze. But luckily, every surviving hero is treated to a lifetime of therapy, courtesy of the maze on Planet 7. So please, join us next time, and thank you so much for watching us here at the maze on Planet 7.